Hello again, I'm Coyote Jack, and well, for once we are finally laughing and celebrating. But, man, I was expecting it was Shitaku to finally pull out of their misery. I was waiting for that, man, seriously. But well, we have this one. So, Polygon, Polywalk is finally being scrapped. Well, their employees they got fired, and probably they're going to be replaced with AI. Or well, maybe that's the intention of low. Well, even I'm not going to say low effort because even AI can write better stuff that is fucking activist. But well, I jump into the rant. Why don't we read what we found here? Because I have three posts that I see. Well, I saw and we're going to see. A substantial number of Polygon staff members have been laid off or quit, including site co-founder and editor-in-chief Chris Plant. So this is in the headline. So gaming website Polygon shed staff. Editor-in-chief departs following sale to the game run owner Valve.net. Vox Media has sold Polywalk, the gaming site founded in 2012, as a new, quote unquote, new kind of website built on new technology backed by a new kind of media company. When you see new technology, it's AI. Probably because they want to make a quick bucket out of this. Despite even I have to say, hey, you kinda don't have the money. I would rather have seen you collapse instead of wasting all that money. You can start a new brand website and do with AI. And you know what? Considering what we have seen that AI can write better stuff than those fuckers that they were working there because they are not activists. Yeah, it would be a better situation, but probably because they saw, oh, the brand, they're still fucking normies. Some fucking mob readers that still listen unironically to these guys when they give quote unquote reviews and opinions. Well, I'm going to. I'm ranting already before even reading you this one. So, Polygon sold to Badnet editorial start hit with layoffs. So that they got owner or game run. But continue on with what's been said here by Gimme Van Hammer, because, well, the editor in chief, well, walked away from the company. So, it's near impossible for me to feel pity for Polygon or its army of game urinalists. Show them spite, man. Yeah, show them spite. Be just as ghoulish as those fuckers were when they were ruining the gaming industry. Yeah, but well, I'm going to give you examples later on. So, since it was Polywalk that was one of the first to start the Gamers Are Dead push and deliberately insulted attacking their core audience in 2014. Yeah, even I remember some readers from I met real life that they agreed with this one. No one is obligated to feel pity or of sympathy for people who attack their customer base list on all of the customers themselves. Exactly. Just something I never ejaculate prematurely. I'm not. It's not watching them fire from one company that matters. It's about what they'll do or stop doing next. I saw some coverage from Smash GT talking about it, where it says that they some of those while they have those nepotism connections to continue doing their fucking activism, or they just say, oh, I need your help. I opened a Patreon. You know what? At that point, why I not myself open a Patreon at this point? My 5 cents opinions on here, they are just objectively better than what Polygon was paying them to write off. Because, wait, I will write something like, hey, this game has titties. It bounds good, but, well, I will wish they would give me more action in the sex scenes. Yeah, I will write something like that. It will be more productive than hearing, oh, the misogynist in gaming boy chat because it's not like we have seen many times that shit. Because, well, this is the breakout of the ones that were fired. Smash GT positive. Breaking Gaming Journal reportedly laid off from Polygon Chris Pantos, co-founder and former editor-in-chief. Michael Mahurto, senior writer. Matthew Reynolds, deputy editor. Tyler Corp, games writer. I remember one of those were involved in the plagiarized information that Grams and Smagetti got beforehand. I remember that one. I actually do. Yeah, no surprise that they can't do the fucking job. Well, excuse me for that one. Ah, my keyboard is still increasing here. So anyway, so Nicole Carpenter, senior reporter, and fandom from Giant Bomb, Jeff Groove, video content producer, Dan Ray Jerker, creative director. Confirmed this part with many more names expected, and most of the well-known within the US and English-speaking people that they were on this industry for quite a while, that they witnessed the same fucking morons repeated the same bashing, harassing, and activism, all together in a mixed bag of shit. Because, well, let's go to end this one because, well, this is one example. This is how all started 11 years ago. They decided they didn't need you. They lied about you, called you horrible people. They're still doing it to this day, and try to cancel you and take away your games. How did that turn out? All of them are gone now. Are the publications too? And I remember this, my man. Grunts fucking unlock a memory I had when I was in college. When I started college. Because this one, I remember a lot of my readers, even from Spain. Yeah, because most of the outlets that they listen in the Spanish speaking world among the tier countries, it was some of the Spaniards walkers. Yeah, walkies in Spain, they are just disgusting just as much as the ones in the US, like mercantile, but on steroids or estrogen. I don't know, or whatever kind of puberty blocker they are. Yeah, I remember this one. Gamers don't have to be your audience. Gamers are over. And the fact that they believe in their own lies. Even some of the fucking normies believe it, and now they're after all those years they're finally being gatekept. And the ones that they run here in the media and the community for far too long, both the English and the Spanish one, they are getting get kept out. They are being clowned on it relentlessly because they finally catch on. Oh, the reason why this industry is so dog shit, the reason why these games have this fucking nonsense of DEI, that at this point, even if they know how to call DEI, they can notice it. Like the boss bitch, feminist boss bitch with ugly face, the emasculation of men, the Afrocentrism, the homosexuality, like it's always the main focus rather than make something entertaining. Meaning, along with the game that has they are so driven out of the enjoyment, emotion, gameplay, but sure something that they feel with them is fucking bugs. So yeah, once again, these walkers were the one of the many reasons that the industry is so dog shit when it comes to creativity because they themselves pushed Gamergate to make themselves into the developer companies that were making the video games. Just like we saw with well Anita Sarkeesian and all of the morons that supported her. You know, again, I have to repeat myself. Be just as ghoulish, if not extra double or quadruple, to those fuckers because they were that to you. They were like that to you, and we to this day we are still seeing the damage. That's why this industry deserves to burn into ashes, so indies and some double S can rebuild them. because that's what is need at this point. This industry needs a second reset, just like what they did with ET. Because even if this website is so those stars are so fucking old, man. I just getting well with the nostalgia. Just hear this fucking dog shit. I often say I'm a video game culture brother, but lately I don't know exactly what that means. Game culture as we know it's kind of embarrassing. Then why the fuck are you were here? Oh right, because you wanted to be like one of those god complex saviors morons. It's not even culture. It's buying things, sparkling over memes and in jokes repeatedly, and it's getting man on the internet. It's young men queuing with plush mushroom hats and backpacks and jumping promo posters rolls. Oh, look how they hate men. Look how they hate hobbies for men. Ah, well, are you surprised? Because I bet you are not. Queuing passionately for hours at events around the world to see the things that marketers want them to see. And in the past, it used to work because there were people in charge that they knew their audience, they knew their customers. The fact that there is to this day even people older than me that believe it is lies. I just hope they didn't have any chance to reproduce them because holy hell, their kids must be miserable. Let's continue on. To find out whether they should buy things or not, they don't know how to dress or behave. Just a pair of jeans and a t-shirt. You know, the only thing you were actually worried is what the jeans had a hole in your butthole or you or there was like you were shot Colonel Stivey, your t-shirt had a lot of holes too. You know, times were simpler. Don't you agree? And the fact that yeah, you know, even it's funny when you see how gamers dress when we have seen U.S. furries go full mental asylum, if you know what I mean. Television cameras pan across the little queues and often catch expression of people who don't know quite know why they themselves are standing there. But hey, if you're back even internet will say, oh, you're making you are in the queue to buy Halo 2 and or Halo 3 or Gears of War. Yeah. Oh man, am I not late? Oh, even dude, give here my money, please. Even I give you an extra, you get me a copy because it's the queue is so large. So like those were the days. Even man, I know I said it many times. Those times are not coming back, but we still have alternatives. If not, we still have a lot of content from the past. We'll still do, but just look at this. Lane Alexander, Dr. Daddy. At this point, everything that well was working needed to go away. And look what we are. Even the fucking game AAA industry struggles to actually make games with that they just broke 3 times instead of 15 and cost a lot of money. Man, it's just yeah. Once again, never forgive, never forget. That's it. Thanks for watching and please take care.